Feature Friday.
The freshest. It was her birthday, and as for tradition, she dropped a cover. And this year, it's a jazzy cover. And I think that is literally heaven on earth.
Doesn't seem to be that popular yet, but I definitely do want to check it out because it is just
a live studio environment. So like one shot, one take feel.
Nice.
So we'll see how this all went down. Look at her though.
If you see me walking down the street,
Yes.
and I start to cry each time we meet.
I mean, she was essentially made for jazz.
She
I
was.
felt,
I think so.
That type of vocal
The
texture.
natural, her natural velvetyness.
Walk on by,
Yeah.
walk on by.
This gives me Yeva Tiny Desk feels, doesn't
My
it?
feeling that you don't see the tears, just let me cry in private. 'Cause each time I see you, I break down and cry.
Wow, God bless those backing vocalists.
Backing vocalists
and
are
this woman's
eating.
larynx.
I break down and cry. Walk on by. Walk on by. Walk on by. I just can't get over losing you. And so if I seem broken and blue, walk on by. Walk on by. Foolish pride, that's all that I had left. So let me hide the tears and the sadness you gave me when you say goodbye.
You love a good string section.
Walk on by. Walk on by.
Oh,
Now you really gotta go, so walk on by.
Wow, man. God damn.
Baby, live, you never see the tears and cry.
it is phenomenal.
Look at the layers building and building and building.
Baby, live, you never see the tears and cry. Now you really gotta go, so walk
Building
on
with
by.
subtlety still.
Oh, no.
1 out of 10.
Phenomenal.
Too short.
Yes,
Should have been 10 minutes long.
Definitely, I agree. Here's the beautiful thing about this arrangement, though. You have an incredible performance of her vocal display, right? So it's accentuating the natural velvetyness and breathiness of her vocals, and it really hones in the core essence of jazz and what jazz vocals actually are known for. This right here is the pinnacle of the genre. Obviously, with this arrangement though, you have a really beautiful thing happening, which is like the string sections work as an aid rather than a backdrop, which is really cool because usually in jazz, the string section it works as a backdrop, it works as a support system rather than a complementary aspect to the song. More often than not, I mean, of course, there are cases, but in this particular arrangement, you also have the string sections that kind of sound like a choir. They kind of sound like they have live behind it, obviously because it's happening in the motion, right? But it is so beautifully equalized that it just brings so much life into it. Shout out to those freaking backing vocalists, though.
It was very emblematic sort of song. It does a very good job at sort of not neglecting what jazz is while keeping it modern enough to be approachable and hearable and streamable by younger audiences and a broader audience that perhaps may not be so into jazz. That's the only concern with jazz. It's very damn hard to be a very popular
niche.
jazz
Yeah,
singer
it's quite small in its
into the mainstream because it is a very complex sort of genre. Its complexities is what makes it interesting for many musicians. However,
it's the interesting part. It's so exciting.
but jazz also has such a rich history in conveying emotions that are very complicated, and
Yeah.
there's hardship and suffering, and like the feelings of like weirdly being oppressed and liberated.
And
Jazz is weird as hell when it comes to history.
Yeah, it is, and it actually represents exactly what the genre was going through in its early days. Naturally, if you read a little bit about it, you'll understand.
That's why jazz has that broody feel,
Yes,
and that
yes.
groove
And
as well.
it rebels to the academia. Like the idea of jazz is really breaking the rules that have been set through academia.
That the
Although
rock-
you need it though.
Jazz is the rock to pop, I guess.
That's right. Yeah, I think.
And then classical music, jazz is the rock of
Classical music. Yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah, that's a really good analogy. But in this case, though, given the fact that Hwasa is a very modern singer, R&B style, definitely, she's bringing forth that approachability aspect with her take in this particular song, even though it's not so far-fetched from the original. It's not very crazy far from the original, which allows for the familiarity aspect of those who know the song to really click in, but those who don't know the song will be introduced to it by her with a pop kind of like approach.
Yo, bro, she's with P Nation, it says here.
Yeah,
She signed with P Nation.
and she signed on stage.
What?
Yeah, she signed on stage. It was freaking iconic. Also, she's going through a lawsuit, and she was like, "I really don't care."
She's getting sued.
Yeah, for inappropriate behavior, apparently.
By who?
By some, I don't know, some moms that were
Leaves
appalled by
out
her
contract for her to sign.
performance.
Oh, well, it's fucking Psy.
Yeah, it's P Nation, but look at her.
That's fire.
She comes in and then signs the freaking stage, and then goes ahead and performs.
That's fire.
Say what? La 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 la.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's wild. That has to be one of the most public like signings ever. I mean,
Yeah,
because
it
I
was
know
very
Jessie
iconic.
left, right?
Yes, Jessie
And
left
then-
to join Jay Park's new label.
Right. Soju is life or something.
No, that's
that's
his
his soju company.
That's his soju company.
I'm only
but
joking. I
it's
know
more-
he's got
it's
another.
life is more like I don't know. There's a new
So
label
then
that he's part.
Hwasa's
she's
now
part of that.
signed with P Nation.
That's
very,
right.
Very cool. I don't follow the news, guys. I do apologize. I just sort of listen to music from all over the world, review it, and play the drums. So
Fair enough.
very, very cool. I hope she had a great sort of birthday. And if there's anything you'd like us to review or check out, kindly let us know, and we will do it.
Chinkan, man, I'm crazy.